Welcome back. Once again, hopefully you've listened to all of them. This is Darrin Yalacki, creator and writer.
And Michael May, director.
Of Consequences, the web series.
Previously on,
which get longer and longer, every one.
No, they were tough. That was actually a tough job throughout this whole project.
Yeah. Well, because unless you're watching everything straight through, you need to.
Yeah, and there's so much going on, too. You have to have it, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
As I already said.
It's a huge cast. Huge.
Everything's huge in this except the budget.
Yeah. Here we go, episode 2. Amanda Oley and poor Tim Jennings, who showed up and were like, "Do you mind getting naked?"
Oh, wow. What? It feels good to get that out. Like, yes. Okay.
Gave you the best part.
This is shot in my apartment,
your dishes and your laundry, and I vacuumed
which we
your
shot
carpet.
several things in.
I know.
Actually, I
met
like.
someone
I've totally
else.
kind of forgot about this scene. It's been so long. I really like this scene.
Yeah, Tim's such a good actor.
Yeah.
I mean, he primarily writes, but...
Remember me by.
Yep.
The fuck does that mean?
And here we are, the creepiness. Those eyes. Those eyes.
Tim? I thought you were home.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and that was shot in my apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
A lot of apartments, a lot of locations being used multiple times, which you have to do.
Well, that's the great thing about having a huge cast. You can
Yeah.
be like, "Can we shoot at your place?"
Yep.
So where are you living now, Barbara? I stay with my brother.
Now, all these meeting room scenes that we keep, that are the basis of the entire series that you keep cutting back to and coming back to throughout the whole thing.
So Bobby
We had to shoot all of those within 3 days,
Yes.
and we could never go back. We basically had 3 days, and that was it for probably 60 to 70 total pages worth of material. Which is insane. And I literally, the reason I bring it up is because I am so happy that we were able to do that and do that well.
Right. While taking stops and pauses for
airplanes.
Airplanes.
Because we were right next to an airport. That is something that I think we should be very proud of, even as we get older and do more and better things in our careers. I think shooting that in 3 days and being able to keep everybody happy and going and still doing work and making every scene work. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
Very proud of that. And
that last scene, I was actually supposed to be... Oh, wait,
right.
no, I don't even want to talk about that. Here we go. These two, I adore them. And I love that they're wearing the same shirt, and they did not plan that. They came to wardrobe, or came the day of, and they had similar shirts.
Yep. We had so much. We actually took a lot of takes of this scene because we were having so much fun.
They are dead.
Oh, she's so evil.
In your file. They're dead.
Tilt.
Okay. It's important to have a job in order to be a functioning member of society.
Yeah, I was going to say, I originally was going to play the part of Bobby.
That's right.
And then I flipped that because I wanted to downgrade myself and not be in it so much.
Yeah.
Can I get a half decaf non-fat?
And there's our producer, Katie,
In the background.
who shows up a couple times throughout the series. And we shot this at a lovely coffee shop on Vine while people were in the coffee shop.
Yeah, who were very loud and not very friendly to us.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is regular coffee. Is it? People are like coffee drinks because everyone's so unique.
I
and
love
different.
this moment.
For example, you'd be a mocha. And you'd be a white chocolate green tea latte. And you'd just be straight up black coffee.
God doesn't like to pass judgment on others. I think he once said, "Those who pass judgment become lepers."
A great man once said, "I am no leper." That great man, Bobby.
Someone has some issues with her brother.
Yes, she
and
does.
her parents.
Yes, I
and
am.
her brother.
And her ex-boyfriend.
Who is it? Which there he is,
I love this.
Yeah.
These 3 shots. This one, like, is so creepy. She's just on the patio.
No, this was hilarious.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, they
don't
actually
worry.
hadn't.
I
That was our
never
injury
see
on
him.
set.
Yeah.
They were making out and they like went in to
He was
kiss
very
and
bad
There
to
was a
me.
bite
Bite-
or
a
something.
bite, like,
Yeah,
a-
it was a little weird.
hit his
Yeah.
lip or something.
Which the crazy
Can't.
tongueness
I
that you can
can't.
see
I
happening in
can
order to make
curb
out was
him.
not. That was. We
No,
did not make them do
No,
that.
no. We were like,
Right.
just go for it. And they're like,
Violate your
okay.
role.
And Tim's married. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving
So,
on.
love it.
yeah.
What else have you been doing to keep productive?
Well, I have a really fun new hobby where I play characters on Hollywood Boulevard.
What characters do you do?
Well, I'm such a fan of the Oscar-winning Meryl
Oh.
Streep.
Ooh. And our first glimpse into, oh, maybe there's something more happening.
Your life. Who are you?
I'm not a character.
You're not? Because you really look like a criminal from Law and Order.
A joke that happens a few times. Both of them. Her falling and
Yep.
the criminal.
Oh,
Yeah.
things seem to be going
Does she
well.
know? Does
Do
she
you have anything else
remember?
you want to talk about? Any struggles?
Watch and find out.
The only thing that I struggle with right now. That's it. I know who I'll be next.
And the whole Meryl Streep thing was
Meryl
lifted straight
Streep
from
from the Devil
interviews
Wears
that we did
Prada.
with them
Yeah.
prior to
Boss,
doing
someone
this.
else
We sat
with
down
your
with had them and
questions.
improvise their characters, and she actually kind of came up with that, which
Yeah.
was really nice.
Yes,
How did you find your job so fast?
Bobby found it for me.
That is why I believe I will be a great asset to
This is like the hardest scene
Well,
to
I
shoot
love
in the
Meryl
entire
Streep
series,
too,
believe it or not,
but
just because the
I
the
just
lighting
got
was
finished.
so
Yeah.
tough in there, and it was so loud as
Barbara,
well.
can you give me a refill?
And there's that song again.
Mm-hmm.
One of these for each week she works here.
That's the entire budget of the series on the
Yeah, exactly. Right there.
If that's
We had
not
to use
enough,
it as a prop.
Yes. That was actually the payment for the coffee shop.
That's right.
Yep.
Wow.
And then that is Katie, one of our producers, by the way. Katie.
Mhm.
I just
And
got so
if you
upset.
notice in the background, you see little things.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Should we point that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melody
Go out
is sitting in the
there
background of
and
that
learn to
scene,
love
which
the life
comes
that
back
you
later.
have, and you'll be the best decaf coffee that
Yeah,
you
so now
are.
we see there's a couple different connections.
Thank you.
Wait a minute,
Oh,
I have a
another one
question.
coming up.
How to
Oh,
make
yeah?
a half calf, half decaf, non-fat cappuccino extra dry?
I love watching Nisa's mouth. Like, she doesn't say it, but
Yeah.
what the fuck?
No, you know what? If you have anything to add or any questions, we'll have time to talk at the end, okay? All right, who wants to go next?
No.
Billy, how about you?
Well, usually I get a 2-minute warning before taking the stage. Is this thing on?
I love Barbara's the only one who thinks it's funny. And to be continued. And that was episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yeah. Jamie
Like-
Moyer, Don Honeycutt, Hannah Lopayton, Katie Bogart Ward.
Should we read all the? We should read
Yes,
all the.
yes, just
Anne
let's read
Brashear,
them.
Terry Mike, Douglas Shaw,
Yeah,
Rex
no.
Stedman.
Jeremy Cosgrove, yeah, whatever. Yep, see, so long, the music cuts out. So thank you for being here. Join us for episode 3
Episode
and beyond
3 with Billy.
with
Lots of
Billy.
fun,
All
yeah.
right. Thank you very much.